I had to answer my phone. I don't know where I left off at. But I know I was talking about as a fashion designer, you have to do shows and stuff. And when I'm doing a show, I need a team. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You really do need a team. So you need someone to do the model call, especially if you're going to be doing making all the clothes. And that was me, making everything for my collection to show. So you need someone to do the model call. You need a team. Of course, you want to be there, but you also need someone there to take notes for the model call. You'll also need someone to run the advertisement for the event. You need someone to do emails. Okay. You also need a runway coordinator. I had two, and it's good to have two runway coordinators. You also need someone to call to do model training, rehearsal, someone to do, that's usually the runway coordinator, but you need to have someone that's going to do that. And someone that's going to handle decorating the event if it needs decoration. You need a cleanup crew, and you need someone that's going to handle the advertisement, the social media, spreading the news about the event. You need people for that. You need a team so that you, as a designer, can stay where you are and do the designing and not have to do all of those things. And that was me. I had to do all of those things except day of. I did have someone to do my runway coordinator. I had two, one for the front, one for the back. And, family members step in day of to help you on the event site. But the planning, all that, you need somebody for that, because that takes so much time, and it takes away from your creative time. It takes away from your work time. So write out the plan. You can see how many people you need and try and get that. It's very exciting. It's so much fun, but it's not fun when the stress is hitting you in the head saying, I need to do this, but I got to do that. I got to do this, but I need to do that. It's a big burden. But it can be done. I've done it since trying to think from the first time. My kids were small. I've done it. Let's see, my oldest, she is in her 30s. And so when she was maybe when she was 15, maybe when she was 15, that's when I first started doing a lot of shows, when she was 15. And of course I used her. Matter of fact, in that magazine, the young lady you saw, that's my daughter. That's her. And like I said, she's gorgeous. Look at her. That is her again. You can see her. Look at that. You can tell she's been doing this with me for years, right? Yeah. And if you go through my channel, you'll be able to see her in video. So yeah, she is one of my face models for the brand. And that's another thing too. When you have your brand, what is your look? What are, what is the type of person or people that you design for? So she's one of my face models. My very first signature model, I believe I have her on also. She's my niece. Okay. You start off with family. If you have beautiful people in your family, why not use them, especially if they're interested? And just starting off, you don't have the budget to pay outside models. And not all the time are outside models looking for pay. They're looking for experience, the excitement, the title, they're looking for that too. So you can be lucky and get that. I've been lucky to be able to get models that I didn't have to pay because I couldn't pay, which was an understanding. And the pay that they did receive would be in the form of portfolio building. Because they want to see themselves. And photographers are very good and nice and easy if you collaborate with them and you build a good rapport and they like your work. They don't mind working with you because they're also trying to build a portfolio. So the pictures that come from the shows, the models get to build their portfolios with. I get to build mine. The photographer gets to build his. So that is a pay, trade for pay, trade for trade, that type of thing. You model for me, I give you pictures for your portfolio, and they spread that picture around, and everybody gives everybody credit, so that that builds a reputation, that builds your name out. It really works out for you to help get you started and going and in the public eye. So if you don't have money to pay models, if they're okay with trade for pay, then that's what can be done. And this is why I say in the contract, that's why I do model contracts, because this is what you need to state in the contract. When you have a show, or if you're just doing a photo shoot or something, you always want to have a written contract so that there is no problem. So here I have, a model release. I make a model release every time I do a show, model release. And you're stating in there that, they're going to get their pictures, and so are we. And we're going to use the pictures, for what, for the intended purpose. And it states that. And then they're giving us the right to be able to use their likeness, their photo, to publish and republish. And there isn't a time window on that. And also, the payment is not a monetary payment, it is a trade payment. So, but along with that, having your model release form, photographers have one as well. Your model signs it, they get a copy, you keep a copy, and I keep my copies. I keep all of my model release forms. So if anybody has, anything to say, or they want to try and come back at you saying that you didn't have permission, don't throw your stuff away. Always keep them, because you can always bring it up and say, look, here it is. I still have it. What was I getting ready to say? you have your model release form, and if the model doesn't want to sign it, then that's up to you if you still want to use that model, but I wouldn't. So, and I always do new ones because there's always something needed in the next one that you're going to write up that you didn't have in the previous one, that you figured out, oh, I better put that in there. So, and along with, like I said, what they get the portfolio built and stuff like that, I still give them something else. I would save, because I had a membership to Allure, Allure Cosmetics, the box that a lot of people started doing. So the Allure box, I loved them. And, it's filled with all kinds of samples, all kinds of stuff like that. So I would order, I had a subscription to Allure, and the boxes would come in all year long. Every month you get a box. And with collecting those boxes, I would create gift bags, swag bags for my models. And it wasn't a small bag. It wasn't one or two items. They pretty much got the entire box. Okay. And they loved it. They really, really loved it. And you can see that on some of my channels too. They really loved that. And they were looking forward to it. They were really looking forward to their gift box. Some of them weren't expecting it. And it's like, oh, I get this. Oh my God, yes. I'll do a video, stuff like that. So that's another thing that you can do to show gratitude toward the model that, took the time to audition, do fittings, and come to the rehearsals and do the show. So they got pictures and they got swag bags afterwards. So they really liked it. I thought it was very nice of me. And they enjoyed it. So that is another thing that I do during Fashion Week and the shows. And that makes it exciting. It makes it worth it when people appreciate the extra stuff that you do. And let's see, you do have some favorites. Let me see, I should have gotten the pictures. I would show you. Let me see if I can think of where it might be. Where might it be? Let me think. Because I do have some photographs that I could show you. You guys like my Christmas outfit? I had to wear it one more time before the year is out. You're not going to see this anymore except for around holiday time. So, of course, I bought the hat from Joann's, and my husband and I got one for him and one for me. My hat is coming off. One for him and one for me. And, of course, I made our little holiday PJ. So, and it's so comfortable to slip on. I was surprised that he did do it with me. He was in the spirit. I'm glad of that. I'm trying to think where it is. I'm going to show you what else. So you see this one. Very inspiring. And maybe you can kind of guess what my style is when you see this type of thing. Okay? Okay, so here is another look. I love T-sets. Look at that. Isn't this inspiring? It's inspiring to me, okay? I love that they came out with this collection. See, collections, that's another thing that you need to understand. When you're a fashion designer, you're going to be building collections. So this is a collection. What a collection is the design aesthetic is put on many different styles, but it's the same all the way through. Okay, you got the creamer and the sugar thing, same aesthetic, so cute. Here are the matching cups. Okay, I am in love with this one. I love that. And it's got peacocks on it, which is my favorite bird, a peacock. Okay, and here's another one that I have. Look at that. Look at how cute this is. Look at that. These things, these are collections. I got into the store late to be able to get the kettle for this collection, so I was only able to get the plate and the cup, but it's so beautiful, and it's got bird on it. Can you see the bird? Look at how pretty. Now this is definitely inspiring when it comes to designing, and remember there's many different ways you can just design a piece of fabric. You can actually design on it. You buy a blank piece of fabric, and stuff like this can inspire you to draw on the fabric. You got fabric ink, stuff like that, fabric dye. This can inspire you to create a pattern on your fabric. So, and here's another. Yeah, I'm an antique type of girl. Look at that, it's so pretty. It's really pretty. The colors, the patterns, the embellishment, like you can see the gold leafing, the gold that they put on here. I'm a gold girl, I like gold. So those things are so inspiring, okay? Those things are so inspiring. Here's my newest little addition. I'm so in love with this little cutie that I found. I'll get her for you. So, here is this little cutie. This was the last one. Look at how cute that is. So fashionable. Don't you think? I think it is. Let me open this little one for you. And I don't want to break anything, so give me a minute. I'm going to open her. Look. Here is the little tea kettle. Look at that. It's a tea kettle. Look. Oh! Ain't that cute? And look at the cup. That is so double darling, right? Look at that. It's a nice little soup size cup. Look at that. Isn't it cute? I love it. All the gold imprinting on there. It's painted. Yes, it's painted on. You can feel the decor. You can feel it. Unlike this one, you can't feel it. It's all, yeah, you can't feel that one. But this one, you can feel it. It's really nice. See that? It's so pretty. I think it's pretty. And then here's the plate. Let me dust off the glitter here. Let's see, and get a paper towel. Get this glitter off of it. Okay. And here is the plate. Isn't that cute? That's gorgeous. Look at that. I love it. This type of thing really inspires me for couture. The pattern, the design. That is so inspiring. Anything can inspire you. So look at that. That is so cute. Look. I love it. Now, back to the little tea kettle. Isn't that genius? And it sits inside your cup for easy put away, okay? So here's the little lid. It's got the same design on it. And let's take that out. Look at how cute this little old thing is. Don't you think that's really cute? Inspiring. Inspiring. So, anything, like I said, inspires me as a fashion designer. And you know something, I thought about it. I think I would like to design something that I can show has inspired me through this. So I'll design something and say, what was my inspiration? This was my inspiration. I think I'm going to do that. I have Valentine's Day coming up. So I've got to remember what I'm saying. When I get designing, you know, I don't just go so far out, I forget what I was saying that I was going to do. But this can be used as inspiration for the design, the look, the story, the just everything about it. Okay, so let's put her, well, I'm just going to put her back over here until I make room for her over here. But I was trying to think if I can find one of my pictures. I gotta find one. I'm gonna pause this video and see if I can go and find one of my photographs, because I just moved recently and I think I still have a lot of stuff that I left in storage that I don't necessarily have to have on my day-to-day. So let me see if I can find a picture really quick. Okay, hold on. So I wasn't able to find a picture, one of the ones I was intending on finding, but I do have something to show you. This is something that you can do to, I guess, keep yourself inspired, to keep yourself visible. And this is what I use when I am doing a model call. You know, you prop up things so people can see who you are, recognize you. You can have something, let's just say, how do I say this? Anyway, there's much things that you can do for media. So here is one of my posters that that I've done for my face model, and this is how I use her.